The biggest upset week 9 in the NFL was the Jets beating Josh Allen and the Bills at MetLife Stadium. So let's bring in one half of the Gangs All Here podcast, the Podfather himself, host Jake Brown. I don't know why I did that voice, because the streets want to know, are the Jets for real? All right, I'm excited. I'm sure the MetLife Stadium crowd was excited. 20-17 win. They forced Josh Allen to 2 INTs with no passing TDs. The Jets look like they are for real. What are your biggest takeaways from that win?
Well, BL, the Jets are for real. This talk of if they're for real, are they a playoff contender is no more. They are. This is a legit football team with arguably the best defense in the NFL. I don't care what the statistics say. This 1-2 cornerback combo of Reed and Sauce is something to write home about. This is Darrelle Revis, Antonio Cromartie part 2 here at MetLife Stadium. And you want to talk about the fans leaving excited. Half of them did. That was a half Bills crowd on Sunday. And I walked around the entire stadium and did a loop and talked to a bunch of Jets fans, got kind of the feel, them, peppering Bills fans, talking smack. And it was a half-half split. And in the end, you got Let's Go Jets chants in the stadium that rained down, the loudest I've ever heard them. You heard JETS chants. It felt like a Super Bowl. It's scary to say that because it's nowhere near close. It's a regular season game. But that is a monumental win for a team after losing last week in heartbreaking fashion. That's a big one. And now this team is set up here after the bye to go on a playoff push. And I think they should be able to make it.
First time since my rookie year here in 2007 with the Giants, I've heard the words Super Bowl and Jets in the same sentence. But to get there, they're going to need Zach Wilson's arm to get them there. So what are your thoughts on how he played against the league's top-ranked defense?
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to get to this. If they make the Super Bowl, I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to lose my mind. There's just no shot that's happening. But the key is what they did Sunday. And Mike LaFleur did what he had to do. That's called ground and pound. Not ground round, your favorite Queens restaurant that you went to on a Tuesday night with your family back in 2004, but ground and pound. The real ones know what I'm talking about there. That is the recipe to success. Turnover free, ground and pound. Zach makes the throws when he needs to, and you rely on your defense, and you make kicks. Greg Zuerlein made kicks when he had to on Sunday. Didn't last week against the Patriots, and it hurt him. So make your kicks, run the ball, the screen passes. I keep saying to my co-host, Brian Costello, make it simple on him, and he did. Mike LaFleur, short passes, quick routes, boom, 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 bang, boom. None of this running around behind the pocket, scrambling for your life like it's a game of Madden and running backwards. Run forward, run a screen play to your tight end, run a screen play to Carter and Robinson, and run it down their throats with Carter and Robinson. And that last drive, 8 plays. Almost every single play except for one was a run. And then the last play was probably a pass, but he never got rid of it. Zach got sacked. But you'll take a sack. You'll take a sack in the red zone versus a folly floater in the end zone. That's what you'll take. You'll take your points. They took the points, and they said, hey, defense, get the job done. And they did just that. They attacked the quarterback. Man, this is fun. I'm fired up, BL.
Got to be able to play defense, got to be able to run the ball. I mean, come on. It's a huge win before the bye week. Let's be honest, everybody. Give the Jets their flowers. 8 games left in the season. It's playoff push time. You've already said that they're going to make the playoffs. How far can this team go if they make that run?
Yeah, I mean, that's far down the road. I think they could maybe win a playoff game, but get there first. I mean, this team hasn't done it since the 2010 season. This team has had one season over 500 since 2010. So that's why in the last dozen years, why fans are, celebrating after that win, because they see it. They see a potential 9-win season. And 9 wins to a lot of franchises, whatever. But 9-8 to the Jets is a big deal after winning 4 games last year. It shows you that Joe Douglas hit it out of the park. And, as we look at the schedule, Patriots, Bears, Lions, Jaguars are the 4 games you look at. All right, you should win 3 out of 4 of those. You get there, you're 9-8. And then we see what the standings hold, if that's enough to get you the 7th seed and what's been a fairly mediocre AFC. But then you got to, if you want to get to 10, win a toss-up. Beat Miami the last game of the season. Maybe beat Geno Smith, your old friend. Maybe go to Buffalo to win again. Maybe go to Minnesota, beat the Vikings. The Vikings are beatable. They nearly lost to the Commanders. I don't care if Kirk Cousins is on the plane and he's coming through dripping. You could go into Minnesota and win that game if you play it right. So, this should be a 9-win team. And if 9 wins gets you in, we'll see. But, it'll come down to teams attacking and making Zach throw. If they make Zach throw 40 times, that's how the Jets lose games. You make Zach throw 20 to 25 times, the Jets will win football games.
Well, North Jersey was green last night when I drove in from Virginia. You saw the stadium lights all green at MetLife Stadium. Jake Brown, everyone go check out the Gangs All Here podcast. Podfather, thanks for joining us, my man.
I look like I'm playing golf today. It is 75-degree in golf weather, but the Jets won't be playing golf on January 15th when they go to the playoffs, BL. Thanks for having me.